close your eyes. That blindness shadowing your power deep inside, with darkness threatening to obscure all that is right. All you have left to do is be the guiding light. The glimmer of the untold future may frighten you, and should your shining tears roll down cold and blue, just call out to the wind and shout with all your might. With your resounding love we'll make our future bright. Color outside the lines of the past you cannot change. Create yourself on a rainbow and let your true colors show. All I wanna see is your smile. Life always hands us one wish to fight towards a brighter night. No matter what may come, we'll band together. If I'm wrong all along in the dark led you astray, you gotta stand strong to smile another day. All it takes is just one spark to give ourselves a brand new start. No matter how weak you feel, just push on through. One for all for one, we'll see darkness overcome. So open your eyes to the new world. Soon you'll see that I am your hero.
The story of Jon-Ken and Samu audiobook pilot, episode origin. Once there was a hedgehog named Jon-Ken. That would be me, obviously. I'll start at the beginning. It was a quiet, usual day. People were busy. People were walking from place to place. It was a peaceful day in Green Hill Town. Me and my parents were stopping at a nearby local restaurant. We were only visiting the town, though. We actually lived in Metropolis. After we got done with having our burgers and whatnot, small secret, I actually had a chili dog during the time I was with my family at said restaurant. Don't tell anyone I said that. Anyways, that aside, my parents and I, we were just about to get back to the car and head back to Metropolis. But before we got even a 1/12 of a mile away from the restaurant, a dark, shadowy explosion emerged from out of nowhere. All life in Green Hill Town was gone. Only me and an unknown someone remained alive. I had no idea what to think. Subconsciously, the power of chaos started awakening within me, but only temporarily. I uncontrollably flew back to Metropolis. The people of Metropolis had no idea what was going on, and they had no idea what they were seeing when they saw me flying and landing on the ground. Slowly and gracefully, albeit. But beyond that, I wanted so badly to head home and try to wrap my mind around what the heck was going on. But that was just it. I didn't know what was going on, so I couldn't wrap my head around any of it. I couldn't settle into what suddenly happened. A wind passes by my window. As I get lost in thought, trauma finally hits my nervous system. and I began to lose the ability to regulate my breathing. Several months later, during the time that I was under the care of of people from a hospital, well, under the care of people at a hospital, I was being treated, mentally treated. I took therapy sessions, and I I didn't really have to pay a penny. My my teacher from Mobius High School actually decided to lay down the payment on all the appointment fees, and these appointments were frequent, more frequent than something, I don't know, more frequent than the amount of times that I have had to take so many steps to get from my chair to the kitchen. Okay, that sounds so low. Moving on. uh, I'm not really good with stories, but as I was saying, after the 2 months of being at the hospital, and thanks to my teacher helping me out, I was able to go back to school. But the fact that I didn't know was we were getting a new student. I had a lot to catch up on. I was able to catch up on everything I missed within just 5 days. 5 days. I put a lot of hard work into catching up on what I missed out on. Afterwards, the day finally came where me and my class got a new student. His name is Samu. I felt an energy emanating from him. It was strange. I feel like I felt the guy's energy before. But from where? I sense purity in his heart, but I sense dark malice in his veins. What is he? I thought to myself. Where did he come from? Attention, class. This is Samu. As of today, he will be attending our school. I'm a little shy, so, anyways. Hello, everyone. It's lovely to meet all of you. I sat at my desk, pondering. Samu proceeded to a desk right next to me. It was as if I had to help him make peace with who he is, but I didn't know it at the time. Over the years, he and I studied in math, science, spelling, engineering, and even physical education together. We even studied history in the same class. Finally, after 3 whole years of high school in my during my freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year, Samu and I finally graduated as a duo. And I say that because, well, I don't really want to talk about it. It's something else entirely. It's a story that takes place after this specific origin episode of the whole story that I plan to tell you in the future. But anyways, time went on, and half a year passed since our graduation day, and then when the time came, Samu and I decided to spar with each other and train up a bit. Hey, Jon-Ken. Samu, is something up? Something you need? Yeah. It's about my power. You mean the chaos emanating from your body? Don't say it like that. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. But regardless, yes, I am referring to the chaos energy that I bear. I need help controlling it and manifesting it at will. And so you want me to spar with you? Is that it? How could you tell? Please. We've known each other for 3.5 years. I can read you like a book. No offense. You mean no disrespect intended. Isn't that line supposed to be said before something that might sound disrespectful is said? Well, I mean, it all depends on who you ask, okay? But anyways, another thing. I'm a little bored right now, so... Oh, so that's what this is about. Okay, I'll be happy to stave off your boredom. Come at me and don't hold back. I always had the feeling you had a strong sense of humor. Believe me, ever since I first saw that smile on your face during the time of our friendship, I always had a liking to you for some reason. I have that effect on a great many of my friends. I'm sure you do. Think fast. Are you okay? Jon-Ken. Seems like you let your guard down. You make it sound musical when you say it like that. Do I? Alright, enough playing around. Now we're sparring for real. Then I take it the warm-up is over. Indeed! After 2 whole hours of fighting and sparring, we were both short of breath. Then we sat down and talked. I talked about my past with Samu. But then I had the distinct nerve to ask him, Samu, what's with that armor? You always wear it, and I don't know why. Then Samu replies, Huh? My armor? Why do you ask? It's not really something I'm willing to explain myself under. But then I have the distinct nerve to ask him again. Samu, I'm sorry for being a pest, but please, tell me why you wear that armor. There's gotta be a reason. Samu then gets angry with me. I don't know why. Or at least I didn't know why at the time. He then hits the ground. Hard. Huh? Samu, what's wrong with you? Why are you pounding the ground like that? I said. Then Samu replies in an angry tone. This armor is something that I keep for a reason. However, the reason why I wear this armor is not to be explained. It's something I hold very secret. He then glares at me with a serious look, as if he wants to tell me as his friend, but at the same time wants me to back off, because he's afraid he'll lose it. And if he loses his cool, I'm done for. At least that's what I thought. But then with a bow, in so many words, I beg, silently, without words. And then Samu then looks at me with a sense of ease and sadness. He then musters up the courage to contain his anger and sharpen it into concern for both himself and his future. After the next 10 minutes. So yeah, that's the story. So, wait. I then become angry. First, I was on the receiving end of someone's anger, and now I'm on the transmitting end. The very thought of the facts that I learned at the time, they made me sick. I then angrily say to Samu, That was you? You're the one who killed my family and everyone in that town? Are you kidding me? Samu then looks at me with a sense of scare and fear. He becomes scared, and inside I'm scaring myself. But I'm blinded by my rage. I can't stop thinking with negative emotions. I couldn't put my breathing at ease at the time. Finally, Samu asks, Jon-Ken, please, there's no need to be angry. Just calm down. I'm begging you. And then I'm all like, then I reply with, in so many words, calm down. Calm down. How do you expect me to calm down when I know the facts? I had no idea what I meant by that. All I knew was that I was angry and that I wanted to lash out at someone or something. Anything. Anyone. I didn't want to have to contain my anger. My power flares up again, and again, and again. But my aura remains simple and without too many surges flowing through my body. My power still remains regulated in my subconscious. I pray to myself for self-forgiveness for feeling this way, for feeling angry, and I pray to have the sensibility, the mindset to actually forgive Samu for what he's accidentally done. Samu gets on his hands and knees, and then starts crying. Please, Jon-Ken. There's no need for this, he said. And then I reply, no need for what? And then Samu replies back to me with a, Jon-Ken, I know how you feel. Your family isn't the only one who got eviscerated. Then I finally see the truth. within the truth that I've been told so far. My power ceases to surge, and my nerves become calm and subtle. Though peace is one of the things that do not flow through my mind, at the time, all I can think about, in that one moment, is to forgive Samu. Samu, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I embrace Samu, continuing to speak to him. I didn't mean to be angry. I didn't mean to get riled up. Please forgive me. Then Samu replies, I shall forgive you. But please promise me. Please promise me that you won't get angry like that again. Ever again. Not even to a villain. I reply calmly with these with the following words from the heart. I'll keep breathing steadily, and I won't let my anger control me. I will remain calm, even in the darkest of hours. I promise. I promise. And then Samu replies with, I promise to do the exact same. Thanks to my armor, my power can be inhibited. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure my armor stays intact. And even more, I'll make sure that the social link that we share, the bond that we share, remains intact. No matter what happens. And no matter what, I will always treasure you as my best friend. You can count on it. I know, Samu. I know. The story will continue soon. To be continued. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this little, audiobook video, do consider dropping a like and supporting the channel. Subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for more content and to be part of the resistance to know when I upload next. And do leave a comment for me to see. And make sure to share this video around with others if you so wish. And until the next video, dare to resist. And I will see you later, fellow Resistance Squad.